Good afternoon, Kara. Do you mind me to ask you some questions about yourself?
Good afternoon, Winnie. Of course, I don't mind. What question you want to ask me?
What's your personal vision statement in your life?
Actually, my vision statement is to live in eudaimonia. To be more specific, eudaimonia means a kind of happiness which results from a rational and active lifestyle.
Oh, I see. Then, when you are going to lead a team or in your past leadership experience, which kind of styles do you usually use?
My most natural leadership in my life is to coach, is coaching and affiliative. I insist to think it will be efficient to guide my fellows to right ways by using moderate way. And since for myself, I will feel to be encouraged when not only superiors but also my friends try to treat me patiently. And moreover, I prefer to be a listener and offer my recommendation to my colleagues and friends. I remember when I was doing my last internship in Ritz-Carlton, and everyone includes my boss and my partners treated me and taught me patient, and this influenced me very well. Since I felt super confused and get lost at the beginning. So when I need to guide new interns, I prefer to try to guide them moderately and to build a good relationship with them. But it will still depend on different situation, because some people they don't like the moderate way because they want you to push them. So if it's not useful for them or for the whole team, I will still adapt authoritatively or coercive way to arrange tasks so that the teamwork will complete. Actually, as a leader, it is impossible to always use single way to lead the team. Be based on coaching and affiliative style. It is also necessary to combine with authoritative way to build own style.
And how do you think about your personal strengths?
My strengths, I think I'm a good listener and a moderate person. It is a little bit easy for me to adapt in a new environment and new rulers. I prefer to put myself in people's position and to analyze their emotions and to think about their feelings so that I would not to ignore them. I clearly understand what I want to achieve in my future, and I always have different interests in different fields so that I can keep learning.
Very good. But do you think you still have some weakness, or you have somewhere need to be improved?
Of course, I have so much weakness, because I always care about too much about people's feeling and their thoughts. So I always doubt myself and doubt my decision, especially when people come up different opinions. I tend to worry about the situation instead of being optimistic. And so this leads me to lose my own thoughts and my opinions. Sometimes, and meanwhile, external factors will also influence me very well and influence my original thoughts and my original ideas. When the situation is urgent, I tend to be a little bit nervous, and for example, my pacing would be so rapid, and which results my mind would be messy. And sometimes I have still a little bit stubborn, and I do not admit my mistakes.
Then how about the opportunities? Do you think you have enough opportunities in your future?
Yes, due to the overseas study and the work background, I think we have too much opportunities for ourselves, especially if we have another language skill, and I think it would be good for us. And more specifically, and nowadays the tourism industry and the hospitality industry grew up so fast. So every situation or especially in China, they need more talents to help them to build their the tourism industry. So I think it is good for us. Moreover, lots of online website and agency will also offer different jobs in the all of the world now, so we can have more opportunities. We won't be limited in one in the one country or in one city, so we can grow up more. We can go further.
Yeah, but at the same time, I think dangers also exist.
Yes, because if you want to, for example, like if I want to go to another country and cities, and I have to consider the work visa, the language skill, or the policy, or the climate change, because it is also a big threat for us, especially for the foreigners. And moreover, more in the hospitalities. In the hospitality industry, most positions they need you to offer like the over 1 year work experience. You know, this is a little bit unrealistic for us students who graduate for school just now. So I think this will which will limit us to grow up more, to go further and to grow up more fast.
Then, based on this analysis, what's your future plan, the long-term and the short-term plan?
Actually, for my short-term plans, I will stay in Switzerland to finish my dissertation. And once I finish them, I will back to China to hope to find a management training program. Maybe it will take 1 to 2 years. I hope to use my language skill, like include French, English, Spanish, and Mandarin to assist my job instead of always being limited in one positions. Because I don't want to use besides of it, I hope to combine with my academic knowledge which I've learned in this school, and so that I would have more opportunities. Because according to my previous work experience, I prefer to work in familiar and familiar environment with mother tongues, because it would be more easy for me to learn and to grow up. And so I hope to use the spirit to add my experience and to promote myself to be a good manager. And while after I work in hospitality, like the 2 or 3 or like the 5 or 10 years, I hope to own my own homestays. And of course, at that time, I should have resource, the capital, and the work experience to build it. I think though, as I don't like this homestay to be more luxurious. I hope it would be more leisure and have the characteristic style. And all decoration and style will be decided by myself. For example, like the wall, I don't want to put too much like the wallpaper or too much decoration on it. I prefer to like draw by myself, my friends, or by the guests, or by the volunteer workers, so then make it more warm, more like the home. And I hope my homestay will have a big courtyard, so that the guests here can chat and can talk together, or they can feel it is like their another home.
It sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
So, how can you achieve your goals steps by steps?
I think for those periods, I will still need to show my own leadership styles, and which is combined with like what I've said before, and combined with the coaching, affiliative, and authoritative, and together. Because I know sometimes when I care too much people's feeling and their thoughts, I will lose my own thoughts. So it's not good enough. Because as a leader, you need to have your own thoughts and your own opinions to guide them to a right way. And one more thing, because although I'm a good listener, but I have to stop to keep offering accommodation to my friends, because sometimes they don't want my accommodation. They just need me to be a good listener to listen to them. And about the skills I hope to get in the future, I think it's to be more logical and rational. Like what I've said in my vision statement, I need to practice my logical thinking and to know how to express my source timely, instead of being a listener all the time. Moreover, I think because I think too much, but during the time I still need to consider about the effective, because sometimes I still need to adapt the solution to resolve those questions. I hope I can proceed stably and rationally. Since like what I've said before about my vision statement, I hope to live in the eudaimonia which is created by myself. So only I achieved my goals and dreams, I will have my eudaimonia.
It's amazing. Hope you can achieve your goal.
Thank you. Bye.